our love story.
Our love story?
Okay, so we met in college.
Okay.
At West Texas A&M.
And the first time I saw her, she was playing basketball for West Texas A&M, and that was the first time I saw her. I thought, man, that girl's cute, like super cute. But you know, it was like the whole like, I'm an idiot, so I don't have a chance. And then it was just like, I just knew you were Chelsea Black Shoe. I'll never forget, I played a show, if
Wait,
you will.
this is my turn.
Okay.
Okay, so that's where I first saw Seth, is at Beefo Brady's, and he was playing with one of his good friends. And I came with another guy, and this is awful. And Seth was playing, and I was just like, wow, I gotta meet him. He's awesome. I always told Seth that I think the Lord knew what he was doing, because with other guys, I just kind of treated it as a game or just kind of for fun, but Seth I took seriously for some reason, because we were so silly, but I took him seriously. And so when he asked me out on a date, like before I just would have said, let's just entertain it, let's go have coffee or whatever. But with Seth I said no, I'm gonna see how it goes with this other guy. And so that's how I know for sure that the Lord was in charge of this, because I didn't even entertain it.
Anyways, we experienced life for a year, 2
years.
2 years.
Probably.
And I'd really gone through some dark times, even in my life, dealing with my mom and just kind of the roller coaster of her health and all that. And so I just kind of was young, went to Dallas for a summer just to live there, bunked up in my buddy's apartment in the dining room, and literally threw a mattress in his dining room, and that was my room. And I can remember even being in Dallas, getting a text from Chelsea like, hey, how are you? How's life? And so there was still kind of some communication here and there, you know, obviously not a whole lot, but it was still there.
Right.
And then I moved back, and we were at a wedding. Dale Davis, who was a good mutual friend, even his wife was a good friend of Chelsea's. We kind of reconnected at a wedding, and even at that point in my life, like I'd just come out of a relationship that was just heartbreaking in the sense of like the God excuse heartbreak. And so I got burned on relationships. And at that point in my life, I was ready for commitment, and I was ready for marriage, and so I was taking dating seriously. And so saw Chelsea at this wedding, and really the flirting just picked up like that, and we danced together, and she said, I'm gonna marry you, and I said,
Don't say that.
Don't say that. And because I'm thinking, like, I have a beautiful girl in my arms right now dancing, and she's telling me this, and I'm thinking, okay, real funny. Just kidding. Your turn.
Okay, well, while he was off in Dallas doing his thing a lot of life happened to me. It didn't happen to me. I just went in that direction. I had gotten pregnant, just trying to find trying to find a man to treasure me, and that wasn't the way I needed to be treasured. So I had Micah, my precious baby, moved in with my parents, and it was a time for me to find strength. And so I did that for about a year. And I got hired as a teaching position. So through all my trials, I was also blessed. But that's when Seth and I started talking again, and I consider him one of my blessings.
Yeah, Micah was like almost a year old at the wedding that we kind of reconnected.
Yeah, we reconnected.
And I remember Micah was being very
bad.
I mean, he wasn't being bad, but he was
being a 1-year-old. and he was throwing puff snacks at Seth behind us. And Seth
so
was eating them.
I was picking him up off the ground and eating him and trying to kind of entertain him because I'm thinking like,
so Seth was eating them.
Chelsea's on stress level 9.
And I was bright red. But anyway, so we were reconnected at the wedding, and I just felt like we were dancing, and I knew I was going to marry him. So I told him, I'm going to marry you at the beach. And 3 months later we were engaged, and 6 months later we were married. Bam.